So I have like a really good friend who I love to death, and like we're literally going back and forth in my Facebook comments right now about banned books. And she's just saying just because something is sexualized doesn't mean that it's necessarily sexual. And I told her like that I feel like you're being incredibly disingenuous. You know what I mean? We cannot ignore what two men or two women kissing means, or even a man and a woman kissing. It is like a peck on the cheek that can be respected, or that could be acceptable, and it's a sign of respect, like with Italian culture or something like that. Or even a peck on the lips, that's just a genuine sign of affection. But when you go to, I guess, the concept of making out, no matter who's doing it, but especially if it's homosexual, that's incredibly sexual. You know what I mean? Just saying like, oh, well, they're just leather outfits, that's also incredibly disingenuous. You know what I mean? Because let's not pretend like we don't know what these outfits mean. Like if I'm walking around in lingerie, and I'm just like, oh, well, it's just a nightgown, I'm just wearing it to sleep. Let's not pretend like these things are not connected to other things. When did we start pretending? For the sake of what? For the sake of making these perverts feel better about themselves? Screw that. Stay away from our children. And I'm not saying you don't get to have an opinion on it if you're not a parent, but coming from a parent, that's not acceptable. Especially a 5-6-year-old should not be reading about two men who are making out in leather outfits. Come on. And don't hit me with the whole, well, gay people exist. Of course they exist. But should children be exposed to that? No, they shouldn't. You know why? Because, I'm going to go ahead and say this, because people want to act like, blah, blah, blah. Being gay isn't normal. That's why they shouldn't be exposed to it. Of course they exist. Of course people choose to grow up and live however they want to live. That's fine. But let's not pretend like the norm is not straight. When did we start bullshitting everything? I'm just tired. I just don't pray for this world. Hooray for America, because they've severely lost the plot, and like they seem to be the only people who not the only people. Obviously Canada is a hellhole and it's worse. But when did we start pretending?